homestead. Today I thought I would take you and show you how I forage for our rabbits, as much as I would love to have my rabbits in rabbit tractors, which I really would. That's infrastructure, and you know, as you guys know, we're new homesteaders, you know, Homestead Dream 2018, man. And so, you know, we're focused on getting their permanent hutches with what we need for, you know, grow out cages and the like. So, you know, when we do build rabbit tractors, you'll be on the journey with us. So today, I thought I would show you how I forage for our bunnies, so they still get fresh greens as part of their diet, which decreases the amount of hay we have to buy and the amount of pellets we have to buy. So, let's do it. Stay, puppies. Stay. Animal, no. Back it up. Animal, come. Stay, I'll be right back. Stay. Good puppies. Okay, first things first. Every other day I come and I cut pear limbs off of our pear trees and feed them to the rabbits. They enjoy the leaves. They also chew the wood, and that's good to wear their teeth down. So I'm going to sit you down here, and I'm going to get some pear limbs. Enoch, I'll throw your frisbee in just a second. Where's your frisbee? Where's that? Okay. So the next thing that we harvest for our rabbits is broadleaf plantain. I also feed them narrow-leaf plantain, and like I said, I rotate around my yard, and there we go. So the narrow-leaf plantain is right down there. There's some right there, and this is what it looks like. Tastes a lot like spinach. It's also used medicinally, but the narrow leaf is more widely used medicinally. One of the things you can do with narrow leaf plantain is, say you're outside foraging for your rabbits and you get stung by a bee, a wasp, any old random bug bite, and you just find yourself some narrow leaf plantain, stick it in your mouth, chew it up, put it on your bug bite. And I'm not saying it's gonna like make it totally go away. Hey, Enoch. Alright, back up, Mama can't get to it. I'm not gonna say it's totally gonna go away, because it's not. But it's gonna make it feel better. It's gonna soothe it. It's gonna give it, you know, some medicine to help counteract the venom of whatever you've been stung by. So it's a nice little tidbit of knowledge to know, and you can eat it and use it medicinally, though I can't remember the medicinal properties right now. I'm really good at not remembering, aren't I? Alright, over here's some nice plantain. There you go. I know, you're right into the sun. Nice big leaf there. So yeah, this is usually how I start my forage. with the broadleaf plantain. And we do have some in the rabbit garden, but I'm trying to let all that get established. We will get some stuff out of the rabbit garden, but we're gonna move a lot of this plantain that I'm cutting off of right now to the rabbit garden. See, there's another leaf. Try to get the young leaves. I don't know, I guess it's because if I was gonna eat it, I'd want the nicest looking leaves. Though I do give them stuff out of the garden that's been bug bit. Here's a bunch of little new growth, if you can see that. I really like to find that. That's really little. Okay, I think I've exhausted what I want to harvest out of this area. And that's what we have so far. Clover. I don't always give my rabbits clover. I've read a lot about clover causing bloat or gas, you know, which is what bloat is, trapped gas. And so I feed them clover every other day, every third day. I just try to, you know, be careful. I don't want a rabbit to die from bloat because I've fed it too much, you know, clover. I don't like to feed old clover flowers that are dying back. I've also heard that makes the gas possibility worse. So I try to look for the freshest clover flowers I can. Like that one. That's a good one. We hadn't mowed in a week or so, so they need to be mowed down so they'll refresh. See, that's a nice one. And I have dog hair on my hands. Surprise, surprise. Okay, let's see. Oh, that one's good. Let's see, nice flower. Okay, well I think that's exhausted the fresh clover flowers from this area. Okay, I think that exhausts our clover and our plantain that we need to harvest out of the front and our pear limbs. Animala, stay. She's down here looking at me like, I'm gonna run out the gate. No, you're not. Stay. Annie, stay. Down. Good girl. See, there she is. Stay. You stay. Ah. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Back it up. Back it up. Come on. Alright. Puppies. Stay. Stay. Stay, Anna. Anna, stay. Enoch. Annie, stay. Enoch, Echo, Ellie, Saffron, Animala, let's go. Stay. Stay. Ellie, Echo. Ellie, Echo. Stay. Ellie, where are you? Alright, we may have to go. Ah! Animala, no. Alright, let's go inside. Ellie must be on the back porch. Yep, Ellie was the one on the back porch. Alright guys, y'all can stay on the back porch while Mama finishes foraging. Y'all gonna stay on the back porch and be good puppies? Good puppies, huh? Alright, I'll be back. My rabbits love dandelion. While we're walking by it on our way to hopefully find more dandelion, I'm gonna grab all this narrowleaf plantain I can. When I was feeding like 12 rabbits, it was like kind of crazy because I had to get such a big salad. I call it making rabbit salad. And it was kind of crazy because I had so many and I was foraging so much, and now that I'm down to 6, you know, at least until October. But yeah, this is narrowleaf plantain, so I have to forage a lot less than I used to. But that is what narrowleaf plantain looks like. Yeah, and this is the one you want to get when you grab when you get a bug bite. It grows everywhere in your yard usually. And just chew it up in your mouth and put it on your bug bite and keep working. Like this. Work, work, work. Homesteader's job is never done, I'm telling you. But I'm loving it. Got a little caterpillar on me there. Oh, I'm getting a bunch of dead grass. I don't want that. Alright, I try to pick clean even for my rabbits. So yeah, that is plantain. Alright, I think we got a big enough handful for 6 rabbits. But I keep finding more, and yesterday I didn't forage too much. So far, we've got our pear sticks, we've got some clover and some broadleaf plantain. Now we're going to add our narrowleaf plantain to it, and then I'm going to toss it like you would your own salad, because this is how I feed my rabbits, and give them a rabbit salad. And here's what we've got so far. So now we're going to walk on up to the top of the property. Check this out, volunteer corn. See this? This is volunteer corn from bird seed. Isn't that crazy? So we just let it grow just to see what would happen. I've got a lot of volunteer sunflowers too from bird seed. Okay, there's the herb garden. We could get them some mint from the herb garden. Rabbits can eat mint. And there's my little mint plant. My sister-in-law gave that to me. Thank you, Chrissy. And I love it. We just got it in the ground recently, but mint's pretty tough, and I only need a couple of stalks because you don't want to feed your rabbits tons of mint, because, you know, anything in excess is a bad for you. Moderation, moderation, moderation. And then when I make the individual salads, I'll put those in. And I'll stick them there beside my water bottle. Okay. Look, some narrow leaf plantain coming up right there. Through the mulch. Oh, there's some nice young dandelion greens. Let's make sure it's dandelion. Let's look for that white sap. You can barely see it, so you know what? I'm not going to use it. You got to know what you're foraging. There's some oregano. Rabbits can eat oregano as well, but we've got that in the rabbit garden. And that's a young plant. And there's dill. Oh, look at that big dandelion. Coming up. Big dandelion. Okay, jagged, jagged, jagged. But if you look right there, if I can make it, let's see if I can make it actually show you the sap. There we go. You see the white sap? There's a little bit right there on my finger. Dandelion has white sap and jagged teeth on the leaf. Sometimes you'll find it really rounded, like that I was looking at down there, or like this. And that's usually found in the shade, really rounded leaves. But I don't see the purple on the end. You see the purple? Oh, I broke that off. Let's see if I can get far enough down to get to the purple. No, I didn't get to the purple. When you get to the very bottom of a dandelion, dang, I'm not going to get any purple. Well, when we get one with purple, I'll show you. There we go. See how it has that little bit of purple on it? It'll be darker and bigger leaves. And this is pretty white, and it has this little stringy thing coming out the end. And dandelion has a stringy thing too, so you cannot rely on that. You really got to look for the sap, look for the jagged, look for the flowers. But this, I'm going to check, see if we can get some white sap. Yep, that is a shade-grown dandelion right there. And a lot of times they'll be rounded, and then as they get bigger, they'll jag up. So let's gather up some of these little baby dandelions. This is cat's tongue, or excuse me, cat's ear, cat's tongue, something like that. And I've not fed that to my rabbits yet. I know it's edible, but I haven't read a lot about feeding it to rabbits, so I've not went to that extreme yet, but from what I understand, it is edible. It's got bumpy leaves, you know, it's not appealing to me at all. But anyway, so there's our basket with some dandelions in it. Now break them up because I'm making rabbit salad. Alright, let's see if we can find dandelion flowers. Not a dandelion. That is the flower from that cat's ear. And the plant itself is way down in there. More cat's tongue, cat's ear. Oh, I see a dandelion way over there. And there's a dandelion. Yay! And you know it's a dandelion because it has these leaves. And this is a young one, so it's not going to be too toothy yet. So we'll take that leaf. We'll take that dandelion. Sorry about the angle of the sun. And I think that's all the dandelion because my neighbor keeps mowing this part of my yard and chopping down all my dandelion. Not exactly happy about that. That is not dandelion. Those greens right here are not dandelion greens. They're quite fuzzy. The stem on this false dandelion is fuzzy, and it has multiple flowers per stem, as you can see. So not a dandelion. Okay. Let's see if we can see any more dandelions. Got to where I can spot dandelions from like a mile away, I swear. Oh, see a dandelion? See, that one's got one that's gone to seed. You know, we all loved blowing those things when we were little. Here, let's see if we can get more dandelions to grow in my yard. How many times have you heard that? Let's see if I can get more dandelions to grow in my yard. Hashtag sentences you thought you'd never hear. So here we go. Grow, dandelion, grow, feed my rabbits so I can eat and sustain my life. Grow, dandelions, grow. The more you hang out with me, the more you're going to know I make up ridiculous songs. And there's our dandelion we came to get. Okay. So now we're going to harvest borage. I'm over here out of the shop. So I'm going to get these flowers first. They love these flowers. I love these flowers. Chris loves these flowers. These flowers are yummy. Every time somebody comes over to the house, Chris is like, hang on, I'll be right back. And he comes down here and he gets borage for our guests. He fed it to my brother and my sister-in-law. On Sunday we had them over and had some rabbits too. And they were both like, you really want me to eat this flower? Oh, weird, you know. And we're like, yeah, I promise, it tastes like cucumber. And then when my brother ate some leaf, he was like, it's fuzzy. And I'm like, yeah, but you can get past that fuzz for that cucumber taste. I don't even notice the fuzz anymore. It's so tasty. So then this is what I do with my borage leaves, because I am making a rabbit salad. I just chop them up like so. And then just make sure they get apart so I can toss them into my salad. Get a few more flowers. And there's our borage flowers scattered in. Big borage leaf. I'm getting attacked by the insects that love this borage. They're like, no, it's my borage. And I've noticed from the bigger stems of borage, they don't eat that, so I just throw that back in the garden, and it composts in with all the sheets of mulch that we have, and then I toss up my borage flowers and my borage leaves, and hopefully don't lose a lot like that, which is one of the reasons I keep the small basket in the big basket. Now then, let's go over here and get them a couple of tender green leaves. They do love these tender greens. I give them tender greens every other couple days. See, it's doing much better. It's not so bug eaten, so I'm making a mess of tender greens before it's all over with. So I'm going to give them the bigger leaves because they're going to be more bitter, and I'm not really going to want these giant ones. So there, just going to do 3, and going to have the same method as I had with the borage. And then tomorrow, since I'm giving them tender greens today, or spinach mustard, tomorrow I'll give them a collard leaf or 2 apiece. My collards are still tiny, but they don't care. They love it. And these greens are not hot mustard greens. You don't want to feed your rabbit a hot mustard green. This is one of them. I can't eat hot, spicy stuff. So just about anything that I'm doing is going to be really mild, and this is a really mild green. Because I just can't tolerate it. And then the tender green bones, or ribs, if you want to call them that, they will eat those, because those are way more tender than the borage stalk. And then again, we toss our rabbit salad. And that's our rabbit salad so far. Forgot to grab one of the sunflowers. I'm going to show you what I've done so far with my sunflower harvest. I've been feeding it to the rabbits as they dry, because that's pretty much was my plan with my sunflower seeds. These guys, they've been on my porch in the sun, and if you notice, as they dry, they'll start to swell outward and sort of, you know, make a convex. Instead of being concave, they're convex. And then I just take the seeds out and put them in the rabbit salad. So that's why I grew those. See how this one's starting to get convex instead of concave? It's not quite ready yet, but this one's totally ready. This is the one the birds attacked. Okay. Alright, so now we're off to the rabbit gardening as we go. Hopefully we'll run into a few more dandelions. Huh. Nope, that's false. Show you one of the volunteer sunflowers. See, gotta do some sort of varmint on it. But that's one of the volunteer sunflowers from the bird seed up there. And the pup, look at those puppies. Look good puppies. And so yeah, that's my volunteer sunflower and my volunteer corn from birdseed. Alright, comfrey. Here is my comfrey plant. We got it this year on our anniversary. On our 10th anniversary, so it's pretty cool. And I'll never forget it. And so that's comfrey. It is a great chop and drop mulch. It has deep root system that goes way further than most plants. And it pulls up all the minerals from the deep soil, and then it pulls it up and it stores it in its leaf. And so that means there's lots of minerals and iron and good stuff in this leaf. Hang on, that's Chris. He calls me every day at lunch. We're back in a second. Sorry about that interruption. He has called me every day on his lunch break since we got together, and it started out to be because I was so sick, and some days I would be at our house in Marion where I didn't have hardly any friends or any family close by like I do now, and so he really worried about me because I would be on the couch and I would throw up all day and, you know, hurt all day and pass out while I was in the kitchen. And so it started out to make sure I was okay, but now it's a tradition, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I look forward to it every day. So let's get back to foraging. Let me set and make sure you can see what I'm seeing. But what I was saying about comfrey is that it draws up all those minerals from the deep, you know, earth, soil, you know, way deep. And it See like how big that leaf is. And it stores it in its leaf. So all of its goodness, all of the vitamins, minerals, and all that stuff is in the leaf. And when you use it as a mulch and you chop and drop, then you're feeding your soil all of the nutrients in those leaves. And by the same token, when you feed it to your livestock, rabbits, goats, pigs, chickens, I think everything can eat comfrey, you are feeding them all of those minerals and vitamins and proteins and nutrients. So it is a really good livestock food. And you can also make salves out of it. Comfrey has been known in history to help heal bones. They would make a poultice out of it, put it to the skin, and then they would bind the leg and then change the dressing as needed. I don't like the way that looks. And so comfrey is like a multi-use plant. It's a medicine, it's a mulch, it's livestock food. You know, it has so many uses. That's why so many homesteaders grow it. And that's one of the reasons I wanted it so bad. So that is our rabbit salad. And we'll go to the rabbit hat, and we'll get the bowls and we'll make a rabbit salad. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Rabbit hat. Alright, we're gonna go around this side because I like to make my rabbit salad in the shade. Now, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this or hear me due to the fact that here in the shady part of the rabbit hat, it's where the fans are for the rabbits. So we're gonna get, whoa, walked into spider web. Still have spider web on me. We're gonna get into the old ferret cage that we use for storage. Yes, I used to have ferrets when Chris and I very first got together. We had ferrets, and I love ferrets. They're so much fun. But that season of life is past, the ferret season of life. And now we're on to a better season. See, let's move out of these fans. Let me sit to this side. Okay, let's make a rabbit salad. Rabbit salad. So we've foraged all of our greens, and we've got 4 dishes here. 1 for each adult rabbit, and then the grow-out rabbits get 1 big salad. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by picking off some of the mint leaves, because I don't want them to have too many mint leaves per rabbit. So I'm going to give them about 4. Arthur, do not be concerned when you see our buck Arthur's bowl. He is not a forage eater. He just isn't. I give him very little because of that. Where's the other stalk of mint? I have no idea. Oh well, I lost a stalk of mint, so we'll steal some from there and give them 2 pieces of mint apiece and steal that from there. There we go. Yep, sometimes you have to rob the rabbits of their greens because you don't have enough. Okay, so then pick up our bowl, and I just go over here and I toss this up because I know I only have 2 dandelion flowers. I'm going to randomly give it to whoever. Whoever gets it, alright? So here we go. We get a handful of rabbit salad, put it in our bowl. Okay? This is going to be Arthur's bowl, so I'm going to get him 1 piece of comfrey, 1 piece of borage, because he's not going to eat it. He never does, but I like to offer him something, you know? He does like flowers. He does eat flowers. So, I mean, I know that is so sad. Don't be upset. He eats tons of pellets and tons of hay. He just prefers hay and pellets. And that's okay. Alright? So, now this is one of my Mama Rabbit salad. This will be Quicksilver's salad. And Quicksilver loves her rabbit salad, just like Guinevere. And then this will be the grow-out baby salad. And they get a bunch because there's 3. 3 little rabbits to make sure Quicksilver has some forage flowers. There we go. Oh, there's the other stalk of mint. It fell in my basket. Okay, well, let me give back some mint to everybody else that I stole it from. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna divide what's left between Guinevere and Quicksilver. Alright. I'm also going to give them a frozen banana, but I have to go inside for a minute. Oh, he didn't get any near broadleaf plantain, so let's give him a piece of broadleaf. When I go inside, I'll get the frozen banana because I got to go inside and get the frozen bottles for them so they don't overheat during the day. And some people say their rabbits chew through them. Luckily, mine have not. And they do lay against them, and the babies roll them around and play with them. Okay, so you saw a few seeds fall out. So this is what I do. I bend it like that to open up the cavity, and then I just rub it like that to get a few seeds out. Now once again, I don't give Arthur a lot of seeds. He's not going to eat them. He's going to dump them out, and I'm going to have sunflower sprouts under his cage, which is fine because then I feed them the sunflower sprouts. So yeah, no. So there's some seeds for Guinevere, if I can get that last seed out. Let me get it just a few more. These mama rabbits are going to get fixing to breed soon, so I want to give them some good calories, some good protein, fat, which is all in these sunflower seeds. So that's a good thing to feed. At least I have heard, and it's, you know, they love them. I mean, Quicksilver looks forward to her sunflower seeds. And I swear I think they like these better than the bagged seeds because they're fresh. I mean, you know, wouldn't you? Okay. Hold it. Now then, that ought to be plenty of seeds for all the rabbits. And if you look, whoops, see I'm still dropping seeds. See how the cavities, so it reminds me of corn, the way corn looks after you eat corn on the cob. But yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's how I get the seeds out. It's easy to do, easy to grow. I recommend it for everyone. Okay, so I'll put what's left of my seeds in my basket, and I'll save those for tomorrow. And I want to stack up my dishes like so. And then I put them into my basket so I can go from cage to cage to cage. That's how you make a rabbit salad. I gotta have a drink of water, folks. So that's how you make a rabbit salad. I'm gonna run into the house and leave you guys here. And I'm gonna grab the frozen bottles and some frozen banana for the bunnies. Good water. Hydrate. Takes forever to screw this lid on, I'm telling you folks. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, 5 liters of frozen water is heavy. Well, 5 liters of liquid water is heavy too. Whew! Old woman, I'm telling you. Alright, let's give these rabbits their forage and frozen bottles and some hay. Be right back. And of Guinevere's, there are 3 of them. They are 11 weeks old tomorrow, which today is sorry about that. Whoa. Sorry about that. Got to get their towel back in. Chris took it out and cleaned it because they have no manners. They're babies. And they poop on the tile that they're supposed to lay on to cool off. Back up. Alright, first thing I usually do is I clean out dirty hay. Check their water to make sure that their water bottle is in good working order, and it is. Then I give them hay. Give them some hay. Six pear sticks, because there's 3 rabbits, and I like to give them 2 per rabbit. So there's your pear sticks, babies. And then their forage. And they love their forage. Look how pretty a rabbit salad can turn out. Gorgeous. So I hang that on the wall in the back. You won't be able to see that part. And now there are 2 frozen bottles because there are 3 rabbits and everybody needs a spot sometimes. Okay. Now I'm going to let you see some happy bunnies. Now that's a happy bunny. Just eating on his pear leaves. And then look at his family back there. And they're just eating and eating. That's some happy bunnydom, isn't it? Alright, let's go around the cage and see if we can see what they're eating. Almost forgot the frozen banana. That's terrible. I think I got it in. Let's go find out. Yeah, I got the banana in the bowl. There they go. Look at him eating. He's eating a tender green right now. Yum, yum, yum. Tender greens. Is that some good stuff, Bona Bona? This guy's still working on pear leaves. And I think that little girl's eating banana. Are you eating banana? I think she might have been, but she moved. Okay, let's go on and feed some more rabbits. Hey guys, I had some technical difficulties, if you couldn't tell. I set up the time lapse to watch, you know, the rest of the rabbit chores, you know, and then my battery died. So you get a little bit of the time lapse, just a little tiny bit of me doing the Arthur and Guinevere's cages, but you don't get to see Quicksilver because the battery died. So I'm obviously back in the house. It's afternoon by now. I'm editing the video, so I thought I would shoot a quick little snippet to wind the video up and to say I hope you learned something about foraging wild edibles. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the baby bunnies, and I hope you try foraging sometime. Everything I foraged for those rabbits except for the comfrey is edible by humans as well. So that's it. I hope you have a blessed day, and please keep watching, please keep subscribing, comment. I love your comments. And share. Share on every social media page you have. I would greatly appreciate it. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us here at the Black Pack Homestead. And we'll see you next time here at the Black Pack Homestead. Bye-bye.